I'm looking at the wrong way. Okay, hi guys. I'm back at it with the back at it, okay? Period. But like, okay, I'm here. I'm here to tell a story. A very I don't want to say a simple story, but like, it's a basic story. I don't even want to tell the story, but like, a lot of you guys are asking, and I think I should just deliver. Okay, duh. So like, basically, as you can see, this is different. Okay? This is different. It hits different. And you know what we call that? We call it nur, because what? Allah has placed nur in our lives. My life. So basically, I've become Muslim. Great. It's amazing. That means I said, shahada an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, basically. And there's nothing much to it because it's like, okay. So when was I must take it back to the beginning. I want to give you a bit of context, right? I'll give you a bit of context. I'm going to be filming all of these videos now since I have the time, and I'll never have this much free time again. Because my school, the pits. Anyway, so like, basically, I'm telling the story because I'll never have this much free time again. But also, like, I just feel like telling the story. I feel like switching on the camera, doing something. So I'm gonna do something about my time, you know? I'm gonna do something about my time. So basically,
look at this dude.
So growing up, I was raised in a very predominantly Muslim society. I don't know if you know, like, if you're from South Africa and you're from the West Rand, I'm sure you know Florida, right? Florida. I don't know. So basically, Florida, right? That's what my family calls it, right? So, I grew up there basically, like a good part of my life, like a very important part, because they say when your child's like from when they're born to like 5 years old is when they absorb the most. I think it's 5. I'm not sure, but like. Basically, as a very young child, you kind of absorb everything, and that's what I did. I absorbed everything, you know, although I didn't know, like, consciously these people are Muslim and I'm Christian, but like, it was like, you know, I kind of realized that, like, okay, these people, because I was raised around like a lot of coloreds, number one, a lot of black people too, but like mostly coloreds, you know, coloreds, white people, yeah, not that many black people, but yeah, basically. So me as a young black Christian kid who doesn't even like rationalize what God is, but I think all kids have that natural inclination to like know that there is God. But like, great, I didn't know there was God, you know, there was no difference between me and these kids, these Muslim kids and the Christian child. There's no difference. So, and the girls weren't even wearing hijab, so I didn't even notice. There wasn't even like a single symbol of like, you're Muslim, I'm Christian, you know, nothing like that. So basically, like, eventually I got a nursery school, whatever, changed schools, changed locations to the place where I was living, like about like 2 years ago. I was living there 2 years ago still. So everything was like normal, around a lot of Christians, a lot of black people, obviously, and like some white people, not really Indians. Like, I had like one Indian friend, but it was like a long time ago, you know. He ended up leaving school like earlier than me, whatever. So there was no influence there, you know. So when I was like in nursery school and all that, like, I saw like a lot of women wearing niqab, and like I never took it seriously. I was just like, it's a woman, you know, she's married. I was like, nah, she's married, you know. I didn't take much into like consideration. I didn't take much to my head. That's like grade 7, and then in grade 7, I think I started to question the notion of God and like whether I wanted to go to like church and stuff like that. And I did realize that, okay, fine, you're lacking something in your life and you should start going to church. And also my dad's like a pastor, but like he wasn't the pastor at that point, but like sharp. At that point, in grade 7, and I'm starting to question, okay, God, who's God, you know? How do I feel about God? Especially because my register teacher was a pastor himself. So he like made us do like, I don't know, like the Lord is my shepherd, you know, that one. Yeah, he started doing that in the morning, and then I started like to question like, who is God, whatever. And all of my some of my friends went to this other church. So when I probably should cut that out, but when they started going to that church, there's nothing wrong with the church. It's a great church. You can go. It's amazing, bro. Like I can visit. Like I'll probably visit. It's an amazing church. Amazing. So basically, started going to church, and I was like, bro, why don't I go to Sunday school? So I also want to go to Sunday school, period. And then I went. My dad finally gave in. He was saying no the whole time, but he finally gave in and said, okay, my child, you can go to Sunday school. My mom used to like drop me off. I was about to say kappa, and the people who aren't South Africans were gonna be like, oh, what's kappa? My dad used to take me there. My mom used to take me there. And then that's like, I don't know if it's grade 8. No. Grade 8. Oh no, I skipped a really important part. So like, okay, basically grade 7 is over and I have to go to high school. Grade 8 comes in, and this is something that sent shockwaves through like my belief. I don't even want to lie, but like basically my belief wasn't that strong, my faith wasn't strong, my imaan wasn't strong either, you know. Basically I had an atheist teacher, an atheist social science teacher, okay? And he was always like, oh, why don't you guys, like, why would God ever do such things to, like, horrible things? Why would God allow horrible things to happen to people? You know, those arguments. And then I was like, that's a good question. I was almost atheist too at a certain point. And I was like, nah, but I'll keep believing in God, you know, because God, like, there must be rationalization. Like, it's a rational conclusion. God must exist for all of this stuff to, like, exist, basically. So basically, sharp. Then grade. So I know that you see that like it's different, and I'm kind of bending to get myself in the shot, but that's okay, you know. And if you hear the noise outside, that's okay too. Okay, it's okay. Basically, while I was editing, I realized like I didn't even tell the story. Like I told the story but didn't tell the story, if you get it. So like I kind of want to tell the story, okay? But like, what if I just did this? Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Okay, this is better, right? I guess. I think it's better. Okay, so I really want to show you like this side. Like this is so cute together, but like, if this hijab wants to be there, it wants to be there, you know. So at this point of the story, if you hear outside, then don't mind it. My dad's cutting wood because it's winter and it's cold in these streets, and practically I live in the mountains. So yeah, basically at this point I didn't tell this part of the story. Somewhere before like I got to grade 8, I don't know if it was grade 8 or if it was like before that, but like soon enough, like I saw this one video of this guy say why I converted to Islam, whatever, and his basic, like his story is like he wanted like a religion, whatever, like he was looking for like Allah and all of that, like just basically God. And then he saw Islam and he's like, okay, like you have to give me a sign, like God, you have to give me a sign, like it has to be big. He was expecting like a big sign, right? So he kept on praying for a sign, but he was reading the Quran in the process, right? And eventually he bumped into like I don't know what the verse exactly says, but I'm gonna paraphrase it. And he said like, the verse said, oh, for those of you who like ponder, like don't you see the stars in the sky are like a sign, you know, all of that. And he finally got his sign. He took shahada, alhamdulillah, you know. And it was an old video, you know. I never expected to like take anything from that video. I was like, oh, good, but like at the time I was Christian. I was like, you know, doesn't he know that like Jesus is the only way he's gonna go to heaven? Like, God is the only God that matters. I thought Allah and God were different people, you know. So eventually I was like, okay, fine. I go from grade 7 to grade 8, and yes, everybody, this is the outro to my video. As you can see, I got a ring light ever since I posted that video, and basically that means part 2 and 3 of the video are going to be in the same quality, but then the videos from that point onwards are going to be so much better. So inshallah, I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. 100 likes for part 2. So like, if you made it this far to the video, like to the end of the video, comment pineapple, and also I'll see you later. Assalamu alaikum.